Joseph Paprocki is one of our country's best-known faith formation leaders. He's worked in the Archdiocese of Chicago and lectured around the U.S. I'd like to offer a quote from Mr. Paprocki for today's Feast of the Holy Trinity. Some time ago he wrote, quote, "One problem that we often fall into when it comes to the Trinity is that we are always trying to explain the Trinity. Early Christians did not occupy themselves so much with explaining the Trinity as they did with knowing the Trinity. We can know someone or something without fully understanding or being able to explain that someone or something." He adds an example, "I know my wife and she knows me, but we can't explain each other." His insight is very helpful for a feast which may seem to focus on a doctrine. But our scriptures for today are all about relationships. Moses brags to the people on the desert journey about their God and God's activities on their behalf. He says, "Did anything so great ever happen before? Was it ever heard of?" The letter to the Romans speaks of those who are led by the Spirit. We are children of God, and if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ, if only we suffer with him so that we may also be glorified with him. And the conclusion of the Gospel of Matthew describes Jesus' commission of the disciples to go into the world and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all I have commanded you. This commission will be possible because of the enduring relationship they have with Jesus, who says, "Behold, I am with you always until the end of the age." And so, as Joseph Paprocki says, today's feast is all about, quote, "a loving community, a loving relationship, three persons in one God." Because of our sharing in this relationship, he continues, our goal is not to explain the Trinity. Our goal is to know the Trinity and to live like the Trinity in loving relationship that resembles the oneness of God.